Your Honor, how can my client be guilty if I can do this? Today we're playing Minecraft again. Now, I decided to go to the new village and make you guys the coordinates right here. Since now I have a lodestone compass. You know, it's a bit chilly today. Lodestone compass. So what I really like about this village is that there's a big mountain over there, and it's really cool. Let me show it to you guys. I wish I had a better view of it. Sorry guys, I might be a little bit sick. I don't know what's wrong with me. What I really like about this village is that it's a cool village. Remember yesterday, I talked about sorry guys, I need to go to a restroom. So yeah, like there's a cool mountain here. And behind this mountain, there is another village, I think. If I remember properly. Let me go there. So yeah, today's topic is gonna be separating the art from the artist. Kind of. Because obviously there's different like nuances to it. If I use that word properly. As we all know, not long ago, actually not all of us. If you don't know, I've mentioned this before. When it comes to music, for me, one of my biggest inspirations is the early work of Kanye West, or Ye. Obviously, I was disappointed to see what type of rabbit hole he fell down into. It sucks, right? As a fan of his music, especially his older work, and just how much it inspired me. To see him go down that rabbit hole. But apparently he apologized again. But obviously, you know, again, with Ye, it's kind of like, it's clear he has mental issues. But at some point, you have to say, okay, when is it too far? And I think he went too far multiple times, you know. And you also have to realize, this was another artist that I like, another inspiration of mine, and the reason why I even started making music in the first place. XXXTentacion. A lot of people nowadays know him for the what's that? What's a father meme. And yeah, I get it. He was a bit corny there. You know, but for me, musically, is the biggest inspiration and the reason why I started making music. And I get it. At some point, when do you say, okay, they gone too far? Now, if you don't know much about X and the things that went on with him, you know, apparently he put his hands on his, at least the allegedly was pregnant wife. That was what the thing that people are saying. I do need to correct that. It wasn't pregnant wife. It was his girlfriend. Apparently, I don't really know too much about it. But a lot of shit happened there. And again, that's not something that I would ever back. It ain't something that I would ever like, you know what I mean? He's a piece of shit for that. Right? I don't think anybody's gonna disagree with me when I say that. That he's a piece of shit for that. Why am I not doing this right? Oh yeah. But I really like the music. And I wonder, is it bad that I still to this day listen to his music? I mean, the money is not going to him. It's going to his family. You know? But even then, like, is it right? I don't know. At what point do you think it's too far? Like with the whole thing that's going on with David. D4VD. I like some of his songs. But that, you know, the whole situation, I just cannot listen to his music. I can't. So why is it different for me when it comes to X? Is it because X is dead and he's not directly profiting from it? I don't know. What do you guys think? And I know I'm not alone in that sense. Maybe I'm willing to admit that I still listen to X's music. But what about, you know, the people that still listen to other musicians that do terrible things, right? there's still major musicians that have done terrible things. Who I wouldn't mention the artist's name because they have to this day they still have such a huge fan base, and they're willing to let things go, right? I want to name one of them, but nah, she's too popular. Maybe some of you guys might know who I'm alluding to. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird topic. How do you guys feel about that? I mean, I don't know. Again, for me, you know, if I don't listen to D4VD anymore, would it make someone like X so different to me? I don't have the answer to that. You know, I will say this. X was a kid that had a terrible upbringing. He died at 20. If I remember. He died at 20. I think he died at 20 or 21. I'm 22. I'm older than him. I've done a lot of mistakes in my life. I've never put my hands on a woman, and I never will. You know, but when you're raised in a really violent environment, and again, I'm not excusing it, by the way. I don't want you guys to think that for a second I'm excusing it. I'm just saying that he's a product of that. He was trying to make some changes towards the end of his life. You know, what did I just hear? He was trying to make some changes towards the end of his life, and you can clearly see that. And if you watch the documentary where they actually talk about that, and again, it's essentially implied that he did do it. You know, his mom didn't give like when she was asked if she thought that he did it. You know, she didn't give an answer, but it was almost implied, like the way that her expression was kind of like he could have. You know what I mean? And again, if you look at X's history, he was violent. You know. So, you can't really put out of the question if you look at his history, right? I think he did it, right? And it sucks because, again, he's someone that inspired me musically. The music that I make. Not entirely either, though, because I don't talk about depressive topics like in the same way. He went through a lot of terrible shit. I didn't go through the same shit that he did. My life is different. But just sonically, his singing, the beat choice, that is what inspired me. Lyrics, I could never relate to his albums. I just couldn't. You know what I mean? It was always just the sound. That's what inspired me. And yeah, just kind of, I remember being younger and I was just trying to be I just denied it. I was like, nah, he wouldn't do that. Nah, you know, I mean, again, I was in like, what, barely had just entered high school. I was a stupid kid. You know, I couldn't read between the lines or make educated guesses based on the known facts. I couldn't do that. But at the end of the day, you know, if you look at the documentary, him and that girl, they got not back together. They were cool again. You know, she forgave him. And again, that doesn't mean that you should be like, oh, okay, it's cool now. Because I still don't feel like that. Like, to me, it's horrible what he did. You know what I mean? And I feel like he should have served his time for that. He should have. A lot of people, I mean, for me, even, I thought about it. I was like, he's like the biggest what if in a way, right? Because what if he stayed alive? What type of music will he be making now? I'm thinking about the music, but we're being honest. He was going to be in jail for a good time, and deservedly so. He did try to change, and if you look at his message and the stuff that he said, you know, prior to his death, he really was trying to change. I talked about this in the Changed video, where I say people change, but sometimes they leave a path of destruction behind them. That's, you know what I mean? Like, you can't fix it anymore. You've messed up a lot. You can't fix it anymore. With Ye, he never hurt anybody physically, but he has so much influence that can definitely affect people. You know what I mean? A lot of people were saying and spewing terrible stuff because it was Ye that was pushing that stuff. So he can apologize in the way that he did, but it doesn't undo any of the things that he's done, right? It doesn't undo it. You know what I mean? So what does that mean for someone that enjoys his music, his body of work? Does that make you a bad person if you listen to it? What if you don't agree with it? But again, some people have these set these mindsets that is like, oh, you just cannot at all even allude to their existence in a way. You know what I mean? I'm not really sure because I would still listen to old Ye music, if I'm being honest, and I still listen to X's music. And again, there's other artists, but I don't know. For David, it's weird for me because I just cannot listen to his music the same. Every time I hear it, I'm just like, oh. Because even if he didn't, do the crime, he still, at the very least, was talking to an underage girl. You know what I mean? And I'm repulsed by that. So it's like, I can't separate that mentally. I think about it. And the fact that it led to that girl's passing. Murder. You know what I mean? Obviously, allegedly. You know what I mean? Because it's not even confirmed her cause of death. Which is just sad. And it's just terrible. And the thing is, like, I don't want to get too personal here. Sorry about that. That was disgusting on me. I don't want to get too personal here. But having seen myself, parents bury their child, it's a very heavy thing. So I think about that. I guess probably because it hits closer to home, that's why I just cannot listen to his music at all. Because I think about that. I don't know. I'm trying to find the thing. The thing. What is it called? The little saw thing with the saw on the top. I remember it being here. It's not here. Or what's in the other village? One thing I forgot to mention is that I'm thinking about moving here to this village. Oh, a saddle. Let's go. Quicker travel. Why does it sound like that zesty voice? Mr. Beast better give me that 6-7. Am I? Okay, sorry. Let me just make sure I'm still recording my voice. Okay, I am. Had to make sure. I might move here. And then just kind of have Barrel Village or the village hidden in the barrels be the one where I just, where I have the diddler bed. I think I'm gonna do that. Wait, is there 3 villages? No, I'm confused. No, it's 2. It's 2. But this place looks really nice. What do you guys think? Should I move here? Start over from here and then just kind of have the other one be like just visit it from time to time. I mean, Boatman is dead, so I don't really have no one else to really be there for. And I'm thinking about calling because I can connect both of these. They're close enough to where I can connect them, and I can what's gonna call it? Make a big city per se. Where's the thing at? Where's the saw thing at? And I'm thinking to give it a name as well. I might call it Kami's City. Very creative, I know. Hey, if you need any creative ideas, you know where to find me. I actually said my address. I will have to bleep that. They mean to place that there. But yeah, I don't know. I try to, I don't know. I guess here it is. It's different, I guess, whenever I listen to X, but does it make it right? I don't know. Oh shit, it turned to cobblestone. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Where's my cobblestone at? Did I throw it? That's really annoying. Alright, I have one here at least. But I need 2 more. I mean 1 more, sorry. Let me go to bed. Let me go to bed. Please. Let me go to bed. There we go. I don't know if you guys have any examples in like the genre or scene that you listen to, When I was coming up as a musician, weirdly enough, a lot of musicians were really weird. You know what I mean? They had a lot of allegations, certain kind of allegations. Maybe you can read between those lines there, but a lot of musicians, like underground musicians, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, at some point, I had to separate myself from like that scene because it was weird as fuck, right? So now, like, I only talk to my friends and that's it. I don't be on Discords anymore, bro. Like there be a lot of kids and stuff in there, and I'm like, some people be acting weird. It's not good. Let's see here. Where's the stone at? Stone. I really like this place right here. I do think I am gonna move here. At the end of the day, as a music listener, it's okay if you decide to not wanna, like, you know what I mean? Keep listening to that artist if they did some terrible things, right? I'm not. I don't know. Nobody's perfect, I guess. But again, there's some things that I just can't forget, you know. But I guess you could also make the argument that I'm essentially overlooking, you know, it. I don't know. I wonder if it makes me a terrible person for actually listening to them. I don't know what. I don't really know. What do you guys think? What's your opinion? What is your opinion? What is your opinion? What is your opinion? What is your opinion? I don't know. Me personally, I will. I don't know, cause I know that I'll keep listening to X and Yay. David, I just can't. I just can't listen to Yay. Honestly, no, not Yay. Sorry, David. I can't listen to David. It's just too weird. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I'm kind of running out of things to say when it comes to that specific topic, because I don't have any more examples. Honestly, there's another musician that I know about. His name is Tokyo Revenge. He has some bad things, allegations around him, but actually, I just naturally stopped listening to him, like before it even happened. So I don't even listen to his music anymore. So, sorry guys, I think I might be sick today. Oh yeah, the Lodestone. I get to get a One Piece. I've been wanting to make a One Piece video, but you know, it might not hit with the entire audience. Let me make a Lodestone here. How do you? Where's the crafting table? You know what? I'm gonna make a chest. I'm gonna make a crafting table and then a chest, and put all my garbage there. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, I only have enough for one. It's okay. Oh no, I need this. Okay, boom. Oh no, I need to smelt some iron. I need to make an anvil so I can name these lodestone compasses, because I'm gonna get confused. Also, I'm so glad I didn't like record when I got here, because it was a long walk. It's gonna be a long walk to go back home. So I'm thinking of streaming when I play this sometimes, because did I do it wrong? Oh, no, it's not 4. I'm stupid. I need 2 more. Hey, sir. I hope you don't mind this. I hope you don't mind too much. There we go. Sorry if I sound a bit weird. There's someone under the table. If I was to say use local files, like download their music and still listen to it without really giving them money, would that make me a bad person? You know, I don't think I could still do that with like in David, because that was just a crazy situation that I just keep thinking about. You know, every time, like anytime that I've heard his music after that, which is only like 2 times, and I'm like, yeah, I just can't. But with Ye, you know, I don't know. Would that be better, or do you think that that would still make me a terrible person for still doing that? I don't know. What do you guys think? I can't decide for you. What do you think? We may not agree with that, you know, because to me, like if you said, hey, yes, actually listen to this artist, I wouldn't be like, how dare you? You're a terrible person. Like I'm not like that. I need one more iron. Oh my god. Let me check the chests. Let me see if they have any. I'm not like that. Like for me, I'm a very non-confrontational person. I don't like to just. I also don't like to judge you, because like it's like, well, it's not you didn't do it, but maybe to you it's like, whoa, I can't believe Kami would say this. I can't fuck with that. And I'm not gonna be like you're in the wrong. If you feel that, if you feel like it's bad for me to think that way, that's how you feel. Nothing wrong with that, right? I don't think there really is a right answer. There's probably a more moral answer, but I don't know if there's a right answer. I don't know. With something like this, I see it more as a, what do I think? What do I think of myself, right? Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I want to get one more piece of iron. Earn. Sorry about that. This place looks really nice. It looks really nice. I like it. I like it here. I'm just trying to find a good cave entrance like yesterday, but there isn't any. There isn't any. Ah, yes. Everything reminds me of her. Now, I don't have any. Do I have any torches? Actually, doesn't matter. I have enough. Damn. Oh, that's at 100. This music is so peaceful. Today's been a peaceful day. No hurdles, you know what I mean? There's people out there that feel pain. I don't. I feel safe. But you know what I'm not? I can't find iron. Where's iron at? When I need some iron, I can't find it. This is what I mean. Like, it would be so much easier if I could stream and then, you know, have enough stuff so whenever I record, I'm actually doing something. You're not just watching me be an idiot. I mean that's just 24/7. I'm sorry, guys. I'm an idiot 24/7, but less of an idiot. Right, Cal? Right? All right. Doesn't seem like I do want to get iron before I leave. Not leave, sorry, before I clock out for the day. This looks so cool. What is that? Is that full? Or is that just like one part of that? Oh, wait, no, wait, what? You know, you guys ever feel like sometimes ghosts just appear out of nowhere? It's crazy when things appear out of nowhere. Thankfully, I've never had anything like that happen to me before. You know what I mean? You know. But, man, I really am struggling to find iron. Why am I struggling so bad to find iron? Is this metagaming? I don't know. Ooh, ruin portal. What makes it so ruined? It's ruined. This begs the question: was there people before here? I'm sure MatPat probably made a video about that. He was probably like, I don't know. It relates to like Bandy League Machine or something. Let's see here. Hopefully he has iron. But yeah, like, is there any like actual history behind the ruined portals? I wonder. I'll have to ask my plug about that. Maybe he knows. You know what sucks? I went through through the lengths of creating a lodestone, and this ruined portal has two. Can you believe that? So now I have 3 lodestones, which is good because actually I forgot to mention this. On my way here, I found another village in the ice. Oh, I mean, I don't really need the villages, so I might just save it for something else that I need. Bro, why is iron so hard to find? Talking about iron, when I was a kid and I had the demo version of Minecraft, I used to think that finding iron was hard because the tutorial will be over rather quickly. I will always explore this stuff around. I never got to finding any iron for like a long time. I think like a whole month of playing it. I never found actual iron. So when I found iron, I was like a 12-year-old kid. I made a YouTube video on a very old channel where I was showing people how to find iron. But because I didn't have a screen recorder for my PlayStation, I literally just used my mom's phone to record that video. And I would just like, I didn't have anything to hold it, the phone. So I would just have like, it would be the screen, and then I would have the phone just kind of placed there. So it was looking up. So the quality was horrible, and that was a huge squeaker. But man, I did have YouTube dreams. Clearly didn't go well, because look at me now. I get hyped over 100 views. So clearly I'm doing well. What do you guys say so? Let's see here. I'm struggling with... Bro, no way I'm actually struggling to find iron. Skeleton. Skeleton. I'm not in the mood right now. I'm not like that one Ice Spice song, In Ha Mood. There we go. I just needed 1. I just needed 1. Wait. What did I need it for? Oh yeah, to make a compass. I thought I needed to make a lodestone block, but no, I just need the compass. That's why I made it. Time to get out of here. Time to leave this place and never look back. How did I do that? I went too deep. Okay. This reminds me of that one Mr. Beast video where they went into a cave. In this video, we're going to sacrifice 3 children. Mr. Beast, don't get any ideas. That's mine. Alright. Oh shit. Okay. It's already getting dark? Is it? Oh, never mind. No, it's just the lighting. Okay. You guys are not going to believe this. I don't remember how to get back. Worst comes to worst, I have the coordinates, so it's not bad, but I remember it being here. I remember. My remembering is remembering. Excuse me. And I'm remembering that it was here. There we go. I see houses in the distance. But yeah, so I don't know about now. I think by next video I might go back. Like I should be back to the other village, to my home Barrow village, but I don't know, I really like this area. And if I can connect both and do that on stream, I might do that on stream. Oh no, great idea, Kami. I might do that on stream, and then once that's done, I will officially end the videos, move in. What do you guys think? I should probably do that. I should do that. Yes. Smart guy, aren't I? Haha. All right. Let me put this in a house. No, not my house. All right. Put this in a house. Boom. I'll move. Oh, I'll move that later. to another house. Sorry, to my house whenever I built it. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna do mining and building this area on stream instead of doing it on camera. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Where's my redstone at? Oh, it's right here. So put one here. There we go. That makes a compass. And I'm gonna put this here. Boom. There you go. Now how do I remember which is which? This is home. This is here. I will remember that. Okay. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow or later today. I don't know. I would like to stream. You know. Sometimes though. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I think I'm done with today's video's topic. Before we close out the video, I want to say... Oh, wait, let me switch to the camera. I'm going to switch to the camera. I'm totally not waiting for something. If you have a dream, do it every day. As much as you possibly can. Consistency is about doing something every single day. As much as you possibly can. You can do less in one day. You can do more in the other. It's okay. It's okay. Because you improve. I'm improving. You can definitely see the improvement in my face. This is the voice and face of someone that's improving. Love you guys. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day.
The